잘난 남자를 그렇게 어렵게 만드는 여자는 뭐 얼마나 대단한 사람인가요?
She went to his house and apologized, admitting she was just curious. She was quite blunt, telling him, "Honestly, I won't be able to stop being curious. If you don't want me checking her page, then you tell me the rest of the story." He was forced to let her into his house. She was impressed by the place, and he told her he inherited it from his grandfather, his mother's father. He sat down to tell her the story just to get rid of her. She was shocked to learn that he still hadn't told the girl about his feelings. She asked him if they had eaten dinner together in Japan and hadn't left her. Would it have changed anything in their relationship? Of course, the clueless hero disappointed her, saying no, because that day he had gone to the island specifically for that girl since it was her birthday. Whether he had dinner with her or not didn't matter. She realized then why he was so insistent on deleting the photo. He was afraid the other girl would see it and realize his feelings. She felt deeply hurt because she had built dreams and ambitions about a relationship with him, while he cared for no one but that girl. She understood she had no role in his emotional life. Out of embarrassment from being rejected, she told him, I only asked so you wouldn't start dreaming about us being together. You know how famous people are." He looked at her as if she were crazy, so she added, "Yes, yes, I'm rejecting you politely." He replied, "Oh, so you're going to make it look like you rejected me? Fine, I never wanted to date anyway." She was hurt again but tried to gather her scattered dignity and leave, after they both agreed never to meet again. When she left his place, she tried to calm herself down, thinking she would eventually get over these feelings. Later, she went to be honored at a very important festival in Japan. Everyone was happy she was there, and she was happy too, but suddenly Mai appeared to her. She was terrified and almost fell because of the hallucination, but a Japanese actor suddenly caught her. Later, we see her waiting for the hero at his hotel door, telling him she's not okay. He was startled. Where did she come from? We find out that the actor who saved her at the party had seen her coming in. His team had talked to him about her and her movie, but he pretended not to know her. His manager embarrassed him by revealing that he knew her quite well and had even watched the movie twice. He felt embarrassed and waited for her to finish filming, but he saw her suddenly freeze. That's when she saw me. He decided not to wait and went out to take the spotlight. When he saw her about to fall, he caught her quickly, not understanding what was wrong with her. She quickly composed herself and walked with him, and everyone took pictures of them. A production team for a new romantic show saw them and felt they were a perfect match because their roles were so different. He is known as the handsome prince of Japan, and she is known as the Korean zombie. It would be a fantastic mix. After the party, she rushed to the hero's place. He felt like she was following him, but she claimed she was actually attending the festival there and staying in the same hotel, and that her manager saw him by chance. He believed her and took her to a psychiatrist. Since the doctor was Japanese, he had to be present to translate. She was very embarrassed for him to know her problem, so she told him, "Just tell him to give me a painkiller." He replied, "Are we in a pharmacy? Get on with it." She was forced to tell her story, how me appears to her, mocks her, and laughs at her. The doctor said she was under psychological pressure and advised her to get another brain scan when she returned to Korea, just in case the fall was still affecting her. The hero felt sorry for her because she was experiencing these hallucinations. Out of embarrassment, she told him that this time she truly never wanted to see him again. He understood and promised her that. Afterwards, she went to a party she was invited to and saw the same actor who had helped her. She didn't recognize him, but she liked his looks. He, of course, recognized her and was surprised she was ignoring him. He couldn't help himself and said, "Aren't you going to thank me?" Because of the language barrier, she thought he wanted a photo, so she crazily took a picture with him and left. He felt she was a bit of a fool. In Korea, the production team needed a translator because they were traveling to several countries like Canada and Italy. The stars were Korean and one was Japanese, so they needed a translator. They found no one better than our hero to call. He wasn't very welcoming, even though the person who recommended him was Jean, the girl he loves, who is also a producer. He ignored it and went to meet his brother. They chatted for a while, and we learned that his brother is a famous writer who loves Jean very much, though he is quite free-spirited regarding whether they should marry or not. However, he was preparing for the wedding just for her sake, and told the hero it would be in a month. The hero didn't know what excuse to use to avoid attending, but when he reconsidered the show's offer, he realized that if he agreed, he would be traveling and forced to miss the wedding because of work. He met the team and said he was very interested. They were delighted and told him that today they were meeting the actress nominated for the show.